All right, everybody, welcome back to the F Tier podcast. My name is Lawrence, and today I'm joined with Ethan and Xavier. How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Nice. How about you, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I just moved out. I just moved out of my summer dorm. I'm back home.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's because next
I
week,
got my
or
PC
actually
back
not
ready
next week,
now.
tomorrow I'm going to be seeing you at the time of recording this.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing
Magic.
each other tomorrow.
Yes,
So
sir.
in-person episode.
In-person episode
In-person
may
episode.
be coming up soon. It may be coming up soon,
Maybe.
and I'm really
Oh.
excited for it. I'm hoping it
Can't
does.
imagine.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right. Well,
so
unfortunately,
yeah.
unfortunately for you, Xavier, we're gonna have to change your name back to X for this episode because we got a lot of X drama to go over.
Uh-oh.
We saw the comment from last episode. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we
get
did.
into that in a bit, but the first thing that I want to go
Actually,
over
actually,
today is
actually, hold on.
uh,
Big announcement. Two big announcements. One,
uh,
uh, first of all, the F Tier podcast episodes are going to be changing and shifting in schedule. Up to this point, they've
oh
been coming
really?
in every week, but just because school's around the corner and we're starting everything back up again for the year for all three of us and more, the schedule is going to change from weekly to every other week. So it's not going to be every
Okay.
Sunday or try to be every Sunday, but it's going to be every other Sunday, is what the planned schedule is. And we'll notify you if anything else changes. But for the time right now, this is the last episode that you're going to see, which is weekly on the F Tier podcast as of now. So kind of a sad moment, but the podcast must go on. So yeah. Also,
No.
another
This is the
another
one
big
the one
announcement.
time where it would be good to use a sound effect. Nah, it's too late, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, ruined the moment.
Yeah. It's a sad moment, but it must go on. So, another thing that I wanted to tell you guys is from the last episode, which was at the time of recording 2 days ago, because we're kind of late. But anyway, I digress. The pinned comment of last episode, I think is what we're going to start off with today. It's from
I was
I
gonna
like
start
to
off with
draw.
what I had to
That's
say
it.
though.
7323. He said, "Did you guys hear about Elon Musk's giant flashing X sign at his San Francisco's headquarters that he kept on at night?" No, we didn't. We didn't at all.
Yeah, no,
No. I saw
At the
I saw a
time,
picture of that actually.
no. But after the recording day, uh, yeah, we did hear about it, and I think that's what we're gonna talk about today.
No, I
So do you
saw I
wanna?
saw a picture of that. It was so bright. Like you could barely
Huh?
tell that it was an X from like how bright it was.
Really?
Like honestly, I feel bad for like people living like around there, you know. I feel like that just gives people another reason to leave LA.
Right. A lot of companies
But
have
yeah,
left LA over the past couple of years.
yeah, yeah. I've noticed that. I feel like LA situation is getting like worse and worse.
I'm
I
googling
mean,
the images of the X
yeah,
now to see what it looks like.
Bro,
It's
it's
crazy.
so bright.
it's
I feel like
terrible.
It's
even
like
It's
bro,
terribly
I heard it
bright.
was
it's the
like
new sun, bro.
I heard it was like super bright, like even during the day. Like even during the day, it still like bothered some
Wait,
people
he
by like
keeps the
how bright it
sign
was.
on during the day?
I think so. Does
Bruh.
he?
No way,
He
right?
does, right?
I
I
don't
don't know.
believe that. Does he?
Every picture I see,
I don't
it's
know.
always on at
I feel like
night.
he does.
Let's
I don't
see.
think it's on during the day. I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
The X sign
He
in
probably does.
LA.
But thing on the topic of X, formerly known as Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
X now has a new tagline on the iOS App Store, which means absolutely nothing. Blaze your glory.
Oh wait, it
I knew you were gonna
flashes
talk
too.
about it.
Why is it
Yeah,
like
it
strobe
flashes.
lights?
It's not like
It
constantly
flashes.
Okay,
on.
it's not a consistent light. It just
It's not
flashes.
constantly on,
What?
but it flashes. Yeah.
I guess they're
Seems so
really blazing
annoying.
their glory over in LA then.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I still like the bird for Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Well,
other thing.
it's
Elon Musk is trying to like remove all like the bird kind of like iconography, whatever, like from Twitter. So now like the term retweet has been changed to repost.
Uh,
oh, so you just
it
changed
takes
it
away
to
the
Twitter's
whole
like,
posting.
thing of it,
I
though.
remember seeing
yeah,
this
like their
one
whole
tweet
brand
where
was
it was,
all based off
where
of bird.
I remember seeing this one tweet where Elon Musk was asking everybody, "What should we call tweeting?" And then the most liked comment or the most like repost, I guess now you'd say, is
Yeah.
he said tweeting. So,
Yes.
I mean, like it just makes the most sense now. Why would you rename Twitter to X? Why would you do all this rebranding? There's no point other than
I know Twitter's become such an iconic like platform now. It's like
exactly.
the terms that it uses like it's become so integrated in like modern day like lingo and stuff like that. You can't just like expect everybody to go along with it when you like decide to rebrand it all of a sudden, like out of the blue.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
even the color blue, that was Twitter's thing. And they had like Twitter blue. And now like what is gonna be like X gray,
X
X
black.
black? No, they're probably just gonna change to like X premium or something.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
That'd be like the paid service.
Yeah, it
But
is. It's
me,
just gonna be rebranding Twitter blue.
okay, but me being an optimist, I'm trying to see I could see the silver lining in this, in that this will probably get even more people off of Twitter and get them to go outside.
Maybe that's the
Right.
whole point, right? He
I
did, he
think I
did
think
want
I
people
think
to.
that's
He just wants. I
He
think
wanted
he just
people to
wants
touch
more people to
grass.
get outside
just wants more people to go outside, yeah.
and buy a
The
Tesla
grass
so
to
they
be
can
touched.
go places.
Which is also owned by Elon Musk.
Yep, exactly.
The grass is gonna be owned by Elon Musk.
Yeah, he's gonna make
But
the grass turn black.
He's gonna turn into an
but
X pattern.
Yeah.
y'all remember when people were talking about how there might be a big huge competition between X and between what was it, Twitter and Threads, between Twitter and Meta,
Right.
because Meta came out with Threads.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I was thinking like, ooh, this is probably gonna be something that's gonna like, kill Twitter. But like now Twitter's kind of like killing itself with like all of this
Right, yeah.
rebranding and stuff like that. Like right now you could tell that like Threads is gonna become more popular.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
probably.
And honestly, I don't really see Threads becoming as toxic as Twitter has,
Yeah.
just because like it's a new thing. And
Yeah.
I know they already banned like a bunch of stuff that Twitter doesn't ban, which is good.
Yeah, that's
But
good regulation from Zuckerberg
yeah,
and team.
honestly, I think that this is like a good move for like Meta. I think they're kind of like, starting to improve their platform and stuff like that. Like before, like a few years ago, like they have made some changes that were kind of, I don't know. I guess you could say they weren't super relevant or helpful. But
Right.
now, like the changes that Elon Musk is making to Twitter,
Yeah,
X,
they override it.
bro, this is not even irrelevant. It's just bad.
I agree.
Yeah, Lawrence, you mentioned that you had like some
Some
more
other
scoops on X.
Yeah, I have some other X news. Uh apparently, France's AFP is suing Elon Musk's X social media because
Really?
it cites refusal
Huh.
to discuss payment for news
Hmm.
for some reason,
Interesting.
which is I don't
Wait,
know what my take on
wait, what
it
are they
is,
refusing to do?
which is because it cites refusal to discuss payment for news. So
Uh,
I don't know what X is doing because that's
saving
not
money.
yeah, they're trying to save every doubloon possible for whatever reason. Maybe to put it into SpaceX or something, but or one of the other
For Tesla.
X whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if they renamed Tesla to just like Tesla X or
Tesla X.
whatever.
Tesla.
Yeah.
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 Elon Musk, we're giving out ideas for
Yeah, but he'd have to watch
Yeah,
this.
we're giving them out for free, only $9.99. Yeah, exactly.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, anyway,
Bro.
in other X news, which is there's a lot of X news, we might have to make a sequel to the last episode. This is a sequel. Anyway, X Corp has been suing anti-hate campaigners, over Twitter research. It's Twitter
They're
research because
suing. They're
it's Twitter
suing
research because at the
anti-hate.
time, yeah, they're suing anti-hate over the changes from X to Twitter or from Twitter to X.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the
Yeah.
opposite of what you should be doing now.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Because aren't all these platforms like trying to like make their platforms like safe spaces and stuff like that a lot more like safe
Exactly.
people to post on? And then they're suing like anti-hate.
Yeah. Exactly.
What?
I don't know. I think
Why?
that I have no idea, but they haven't said why, so I have no idea what's happening. I think Elon
Oh
Musk
no,
just wants to be done with this.
probably.
Most likely.
I mean, he might be doing this like on
Musk
purpose. He might be killing Twitter on purpose.
Wouldn't be surprised.
And like he's the meme on Twitter like all the time.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's aware of like the degeneracy of a
Degenerate.
YouTuber.
Dege-
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's like at least the slightest bit aware of like all the degeneracy that goes on Twitter. So he might be like, I think it's better that this like doesn't persist.
right.
I don't know. This might be one of his like genius plans or something like that. I don't know. I was never really one of those people that used to like think, oh, Elon Musk is gonna change the world and he's such a genius and all that. Blah, blah. I don't know. He seems
Well,
kind of goofy.
yeah. Well, I mean, also
Yeah,
for being what the richest man in the world. I mean,
yeah.
he said
Some of them.
that he doesn't care. Like you could offer him money, you could offer him power. I do not care. Like I'll say what I
Hmm.
want to say, and if the cost is losing a bit of money, so be it. Quoted from.
Okay, honestly, I think that's a
I
pretty
heard
base
that.
take, especially now, where like people are
Right.
super worried about like, oh, what are people gonna think of what I say and stuff like that. And of course, like you should think of you should think before you speak,
Right.
obviously.
Yeah.
But like, don't make it like don't make it like your entire life, you know?
Mhm.
So I respect that. But the way he handles his companies, though, I don't know.
I don't know. He has a lot of companies though. Where he
I
has
know.
X Corp,
That's true.
he has
I feel like
X,
he just starts companies
he
just because
has
he can, because it'll make him more money.
he just
And
branches
if
out
one
into
dies,
every field. Just starts
yeah,
making
yeah. And if
restaurants.
if one company dies, and like two more grow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you could just pay off all of like the taxes and the loans that you have to pay for all of the different companies because you have like a lot. Like if one company fails and
Yeah,
three more rise, then yeah, that's a
I know he
win.
has so many.
He has a lot.
Tesla and
And also,
SpaceX are like probably his best ones.
yeah, I do agree. But like
Mhm.
all this all this like X news, like from X, the platform, feels so weird to say it still. Still feels weird. It hasn't
Yeah,
embellished
I'm
yet.
still gonna
But
call it Twitter.
but all of this X news, and we haven't heard a lot from Meta. At least not as much as X, you know. We haven't heard a lot
You're
from
right.
Threads, Meta, whatever's happening. There hasn't been just a lot of news there, so either they're doing a
Honestly,
pretty good job
like,
or they're
yeah,
being secret about something.
I
And
think in
I
my
wouldn't be
opinion,
surprised
like,
if they like come out with some new like news about how Meta is gonna function now because
hmm,
there have been other times when companies would like sort of
compete.
kill themselves, e.g.
Oh yeah,
Twitter
yeah,
or not Twitter, Twitch.
yeah.
And
Twitch.
some of their regulations actually carried over to YouTube, but YouTube actually like regulated it because they have a brain.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what's happening to all of these big companies that used to be big and now they're just like dying because of what they did. I don't know.
hmm
It's
Maybe it's because
weird.
like nowadays like everything changes like so fast, and like companies are so urgent to become like like more progressive and more this and more that they
Yeah,
end
they
up
have to
just
keep
making
up
like
with
foolish
everything.
decisions just in the
Right.
name of like keeping up.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which can be difficult.
And I think the main reason why Meta's kind of keeping quiet amidst like all of this like Twitter stuff is because like they see like how Twitter's like dying, so
Mm-hmm.
they're probably just like trying to keep it on the low so people will focus on like X,
Right.
while Meta kind of does their own thing and they make slower changes because like
Yeah.
Twitter's making all these changes so that people need something that kind of like is more won't change.
Right.
So like like Meta, like Instagram and stuff like that. Instagram doesn't really make drastic changes, at least not recently.
No. I think what they
Yeah,
they do is what you were saying with that they're taking their time, which
yeah, they
is
make tiny little changes.
yeah, they make small changes within like a larger amount of time. Whereas X just like
Yeah,
rapid fires like every single day. It's just like a new regulation that everyone clowns on, which
yeah,
I
yeah,
find
and
funny. I get
I
to
like to
talk
call
about it
it
on the podcast, but
I like to call it
It's
the
true.
hotel room effect because like when you like if you sleep in your room
mhm.
and you're used to your room and you can move stuff around little by little and you'll still be like used to it, but like you ever notice that like in a hotel room like the first night or two you have like a really hard time falling asleep, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
for
that's because
me,
like
I'm a
you're
I'm a good sleeper, so I don't struggle with that. But I
okay. I
understand
didn't
a lot of
ask
he's
people
just
a
different.
lot of.
Yeah.
but like usually when you're put into like
but
a
yeah, yeah,
completely new environment, like your body kind of has trouble sleeping because like everything's different and you're kind of
Right.
like your
on
mind
guard.
subconsciously kind of goes into this state of like alertness because it's not used to this
It's not
environment.
used to its advice.
And when
Yeah.
companies so when companies like make all these huge changes in a short amount of time so that like it's hardly like recognizable from like the company that it used to be.
Hmm.
People don't like that because it's just too fast of a change. Like they're not comfy, they're not in their comfort zone anymore, so they'd rather go to another platform that doesn't change as much because they're more comfortable with it. It's what they're used to.
Right. Yeah.
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 I think that sums
All
up
right.
Twitter very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think it's time we change Xavier's name back to Xavier.
All right.
'Cause-
Xavier's been promoted.
yeah, because
I've been promoted.
all right.
Got the
So I got another topic that's like not X. Finally,
All right. Good.
do y'all know the singer? Have y'all ever heard of the singer Lizzo?
nope.
No. Never.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, look her up though. Like, at least we know what she looks like.
Okay.
What was her name?
Lizzo.
Lizzo, like Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Yeah. So, apparently, recently, some of her like backup dancers and stuff like that. Um, apparently, Lizzo has been facing allegations of weight shaming and sexual harassment by her backup dancers.
Really?
And
Really?
yeah, and like before, like when she first like came out as a big singer, like she was a big figure of like body positivity and stuff like that. 'Cause she was
Mm-hmm.
one of the first like really notable like plus sized celebrities out there. And like a lot of people like kind of looked up to her, and that kind of inspired the body positivity movement to start. So I just
Right.
think this is like really ironic. Like,
So she's getting body shamed
but
by her own
no, 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 no,
backup
no,
singer.
no. She, no, no, no. She is she is like apparently, allegedly body shaming her own like backup dancers because they were the ones
Really?
that came out and like made these allegations.
But
What?
I
why?
just think that's really ironic. I don't know.
Why?
But like, I remember I mentioned something like this last episode where like when you have like this much influence or stuff like that as a celebrity, of course you could be like your own person and stuff like that. You can still say like, if you want, but
Mhm.
you gotta keep in mind that you have influence over so many people. You gotta uphold that image.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not a good
It's like
example of that.
it's like what we talked
Yeah.
about last episode with who's the one woman that we talked about
Madison
last
Beer.
episode. Yeah, Madison Beer.
Madison Beer. Okay, but
It's just like that, except you have to
her situation was
except hers is
justifiable though.
different because her situation is
It was a
different
creepy.
because
It was a creepy fan,
right, yeah,
and what she said wasn't even like bad.
right.
You know,
Hmm.
it was kind of like, I mean,
Hmm.
but um, if these allegations are true, even if they're not true, but they're really believable, I could definitely see like Lizzo's career like going straight downhill. I know this
Hmm.
happened with another celebrity before. Um, was it? Oh yeah, I think it was Doja Cat. I think it was Doja Cat. Like she
Really?
was like basically getting canceled just because like she doesn't treat her fans nicely at all. This is what I all heard from like my friend and like the internet. But
Really? Wow.
yeah, I don't know. And yeah, she lost a lot of like popularity. So even if these allegations aren't true, Lizzo's probably gonna like lose a lot of popularity. But I
Right.
don't know, what can you say? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Good good rule to go by.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
definitely getting
Anyway,
canceled.
before we get canceled,
Before we get
uh,
canceled, let's
I have
change the
some
subject.
interesting basketball news that just got published
Ooh, bet.
yesterday.
Bet,
Terrence
bet.
Williams, who's a previously known Louisville basketball star, is sentenced to 10 years in prison for
What?
fraud toward
What?
healthcare. A first
What's
round
the
draft
bro
pick, the
do?
first round draft pick in 2009, sentenced to 10 years in prison after leading a multi-million-dollar scam against the league's health plan. Williams pledged guilty last August to federal charges of conspiracy to commit healthcare and wire fraud and aggravated identity theft.
Hmm.
Sentenced Thursday by U.S. District Court, who said Williams uses people skills to entice others to aid in defunding the NBA player's health and welfare benefit plan. Credit to
Dang, what?
Corio.
So he
Credit
pleaded
to
guilty.
Corio Journal. He pleaded guilty last August.
Oh,
Or
that's
he
interesting.
pleaded guilty. So I find that very
The
interesting.
intrusive thoughts one.
Right. Exactly. Like I don't know why. Why would you do this? I don't know. I don't know why you would
Maybe he had a bad
try
day and all of
and
a sudden he snapped or something.
I don't know you would
Defund
try
like the
and if you would try
healthcare
like
plan.
yeah. I don't know why.
I remember there. I don't know. I remember before there was a whole like defund the police kind of movement.
Right.
But like that's completely different
Yeah, no,
than just like
that's not
defunding the
like
NBA like healthcare thing.
yeah, exactly. Defunding NBA health and welfare benefit plan. That's
Is anybody
pretty
noticing it's
ridiculous.
the same thing repeating itself?
Yeah,
Like it
pretty much.
already happened.
Except here it's in basketball and it
Let's
wasn't
change
in
the subject.
basketball. Yeah. But why would you do that? I don't understand. I'm still struggling to understand why you
I
do
don't know.
this.
People do a lot of like weird things out of the blue.
Right.
I don't know. I just noticed we never like have any sports news on this
Yeah, I
podcast.
think that's like our
This is the first
first
time.
sports
Yeah, this
news
is our
related.
first sports
Yeah,
news
first sports news related. I can't speak.
topic.
First sports related
There you
news
go.
topic. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Topic. Yep.
Yeah, because usually sports news isn't like big on like the internet side of things, you know?
Yeah. So we had to do one.
Yeah.
Actually, I find this pretty interesting. Going back to Twitter for just a brief moment, just a brief moment.
Bro,
I'm not,
no,
We
just
just
a brief
no,
moment. I'm
we're
just
not
oh,
going back
I'm
to
just
X.
I'm just surprised that uh or Twitter
All right, Xavier,
uh
your name's got to change
yes.
again.
all right, let me do this. All right, there you go. Uh,
Thank you, thank you.
wait, it's not center. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There you go. There you go. Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
better.
I'm just surprised. Well, I'm not kind of surprised, or not surprised like a lot, but one of the most researched things on Google is Twitter, or one of the most searched things uh is Twitter, Elon Musk.
Mm.
Which of
I mean, that
course
makes
is
sense.
gonna happen after all of these funny X stories that we have for you today. Yeah, I just find it interesting that it just all happened. It just all happened within a little bit of time.
Mm.
All right, Zay, your name is
That
Xavier
makes
now.
sense.
Boo.
Yay.
Hooray.
All right, there you go. All
Be
right.
back here.
Oh, I
Oh,
actually got.
Ethan, tell the news of about France.
Yeah, I was about to get
Oh,
into
wee
that.
wee.
So you remember how like 3 years ago in 2020 there was a bunch of like riots in the US with like looting and stuff like that. People would like loot stores and stuff like that just for the sake of like under the name of like civil rights and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So in France, they're doing the same thing apparently, but like worse.
Really?
Really?
Like, I watched a video of like what's going on in France because I saw the thumbnail. I was like, ooh, French Revolution Part Two. But yeah,
Once again,
not
history
only are they
repeating
like
itself.
not only are they like looting stores and stuff like that, but they're also like burning cars and stuff like that, and burning down like buildings. I think
What?
yeah, there's one city in France like apparently burned down their library. It also like drive like these. It also hijack these like luxury cars just to drive them into like fires. I don't know what's going
Really?
on over there, man. But
Crazy.
honestly, like
That's crazy.
seeing from how many like government changes France has had in its history, I don't think a government that can't keep its government should stay a country.
Yeah, well, for the amount of times that France has,
Yeah, because
changed
like
its
we learn we learn about the French Revolution in
right,
school.
yeah.
They've had two other successful revolutions of like change of government. So they changed their government successfully 3 times. But if you also count the number of like government revolts that they've had, it, including the Haitian Revolution, which
Mhm.
is all the way in Haiti, but still, it totals like nine.
That's
Nine
crazy.
times they 9 times they try to overthrow their government.
Ah, phone drop.
Oh, bro. Can't be dropping people like that.
But honestly, I just think France is kind of like an L country at this point. But who knows?
That's
Like,
yeah, I don't know what to
maybe
say after that. So,
I don't know.
are you saying like
Maybe like our
we could
grandkids at some
possibly
point might be learning
have
about
a French
history.
Revolution in 2023? A second French Revolution? Are you saying it's possible?
Yep, like a fourth successful revolution in France. The fourth,
That's pretty
but like
crazy.
I could definitely see our great grandkids in the future, like reading about this in our like
In like
their history books.
textbooks. Yeah.
Precisely.
The French riots of 2023.
We would have been there for that.
We would have been talking
What?
about
Wait,
yeah, well, no,
you're
yeah,
in France?
we would have been alive.
What? We're alive right now, bro.
Yeah.
We would have been documenting about the
That's what we're
French
doing right
riots
now.
of 2023 right now.
Imagine they cite
That
the
would be a
FBA
section.
podcast.
Instantly canceled.
They just have like a little inside scoop section, like on textbooks where they have like that little they have
No,
like
no,
that
you know how they
little
have like those little notes at the bottom of the book where they give like little
Yeah,
like things of like the sources.
yeah.
They just give like a YouTube
Just
link.
give like a YouTube link, the F tier podcast, and then they'd give the timestamp as well. It'd be
Yeah.
hilarious. Dang. Well, honestly, because it's been 2 days since we last recorded and uploaded the F tier podcast, which means it's about 3 days.
Mhm.
I'm kind of out of news.
Me too, man.
So does
Dude, I
anybody else
live
have any news? Are we
I
gonna
live
have
in
a
what we
shortened
call-
episode today because
what it
we need to get up to production?
I don't know. I figured we were gonna when we talked about something in Roblox, we were gonna share. Because we were just
Really?
Roblox news.
chilling one time. Yeah, remember we were talking about something all in one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it was though. I
That's
do
what I'm
remember that
saying.
we were gonna. I remember we were gonna be talking about something on the F tier podcast.
Was it the only
That's
up, or
that's
was it something
Roblox
else?
related, but I just don't
There hasn't
remember.
been big Roblox news in a long time.
No, I think the last Roblox news that was relevant.
Oh, was it
Was,
the two-player obby thing we did?
I don't know.
I can't remember anymore.
I don't remember. I think the
Oh, well.
last Roblox news was when they changed the oof sound effect.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh yeah.
And then there
Didn't
was
they
and then
change
there were the
their,
times where
look?
where mobile would crash almost all the time and it was going into PC as well.
Yeah.
Actually, other news from Roblox is that I had no idea of. Maybe this happened for a while, but Roblox has been shifting its gears to VR as well. A lot of games are VR supported.
VR Roblox.
Yeah, a lot of games are VR supported in Roblox, which I didn't think was going to be a Roblox like priority, but apparently they're putting a lot of the
That's so
focus
whack.
into VR, which is weird because like I haven't seen it, so I have a lot of questions. Like how would you look? How would you like? Roblox is primarily a third person game, you know.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna have VR? Like you're gonna have full first person. Then you're gonna see like your headset and your two controllers in third person, not your character.
Honestly, it's probably gonna look better than the metaverse.
Probably, yeah.
I don't even have a VR headset.
Same. But like
we're all just here like.
no, you do. It's just you don't realize it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
It's-
wearing
it's
one
a-
right now.
You have
Yeah.
one right now.
Attacking the Matrix.
It's called the Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah.
Whoa.
reliving a memory right now. Only
Exactly.
for the low cost of $36 billion.
I agree.
How much are the
Only
batteries
one arm,
cost?
only
Because I heard it costs a lot.
Batteries.
I have no
Yeah, 'cause
idea.
it's an external battery. And
Yeah.
it only lasts like 2 hours of charge.
Bruh.
Yeah, you can't like power it with
So
like
it
AA batteries.
doesn't even like. So they have their Apple made their own battery.
Of course they did.
Okay, that's
Bruh.
understandable, but
To make
still,
it last
no way.
shorter. To make it last
Of course they make their own battery.
So you
Yeah,
can-
like
more
what are they
money.
gonna do? What are they gonna do? Make something that you have to like buy outside of Apple? No,
Yeah,
they're not gonna
in
have
the-
like
it's gonna transfer.
what are
to
they
the
gonna have
phone.
like
That's true, that's
four
true.
they're gonna have 4 AA batteries of any kind on the top? No, you have to get the Apple versions. Obviously,
The Apple brand.
it's
One that was
all
10 times the
it's
price.
all
Double
it's
Apple.
all exactly double Apple.
It's just
Oh, you gotta get the double Apple batteries.
The iPack. I'm handing out free names to Apple too. Man,
Bro, we need it. We need to
I
start.
could work for all
We
these
need to
companies at once.
We need to start developing some of these ideas, man. Can't just be giving
I
away
know.
free money like
well,
this.
yeah, we gotta at least be selling for $1 each.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have
$1?
at least $100 now.
Bruh.
Bro, from the amount of people that are gonna use it, probably we're gonna be rich if we even make it $1.
Probably.
True.
And plus, they're gonna expect it to be like $1 because they already paid 3.5 grand for this stupid headset,
Yeah, exactly.
plus an extra 500 for the battery, and it's not even rechargeable.
Is it?
Wait. It's
I
not
don't.
rechargeable.
I don't think it
I think
is.
I mean, it should be.
Look this up.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
It should be.
Bro.
Just you have to buy more so you can last more than 2 hours.
Or if it is,
It takes 2 hours to use. 4
okay,
hours
okay,
to
it is
charge.
rechargeable. But I
Okay,
wouldn't
okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if like their batteries are like the same on their phone, which is like absolute garbage. It's like the
Well, yeah,
battery
it
that I
only
have
lasts
in my
2 hours.
computer. It's like
Yeah.
can't even last an hour. But yeah,
I think that's all. I think that's all
that's
the
it.
news
I
we
think
got
that's all we
for
got today.
this week.
Yeah.
That all we got for
Literally.
today.
Maybe
Yeah.
next time, because like it'll be like.
Maybe
more
I'm
than
gonna
just a
label
week, we'll
this
have
video
more
as an
ideas.
express video.
As an excuse for a video.
The F tier podcast video express. And then you're gonna have to pay a member. Yeah, light. And you're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay a membership in order to get the full video.
The full video,
Bruh.
not like it's like Patreon supporters.
Yeah, exactly. You get full. Yeah. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. I should put a
Today's
fake
sponsor.
sponsor
Wait,
with
if we
like.
get wait, if
I should put a
yeah,
fake
skip
sponsor with
it.
some like
Raise
my
our
friends
quality.
like
I'm just kidding, we
inventions
would
or
just
whatever
skip it
they're
completely.
doing. I just like add that to the F tier podcast.
No. If we get like a bunch of
Crazy.
sponsors and stuff, that'll just raise our quality. And that'll just be proof that our quality is going up.
That's true. That's true. That F tier.
Yeah, we gotta keep it down.
Trash.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all we have time for today, this week for the F tier podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I forgot to tell this in the beginning of the episode, but make sure to rate us 5 stars on Spotify, like and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you guys next week.